Hello and welcome to part 2 in our series on the jab. We've had some feedback on the first video, which is excellent, mainly regarding pivot and rotate points. I don't want to get too caught up on this, okay? Video 1 was very much your first ever lesson. I'm not interacting with the bag, I'm not doing pad work, I'm not shadow boxing or sparring. I'm very much fixed, very relaxed, okay? And it's more about isolating one side, not turning it away and not collapsing the leg inwards. There'll be instances later on when perhaps I appear a little bit more sideways on. That's fine and we'll cover that. One of the questions I had was, how do I stop the rear leg turning in if I haven't got a partner to be able to lock this off? So let's cover that first. Okay, so one way to stop the rear leg turning in without the aid of a partner is to put my heel against the door. So as I jab, if I turn or collapse the rear leg in, I can feel my calf hitting the wall. Okay, so this now encourages me to punch forward, isolate the left side of the body, and if I turn in like that, I can feel the calf hitting the wall. So that's one way to train this on your own. You don't always need a training partner. Okay, we've taken care now of the non-striking side of the body, but what about the striking side? In video 1, I mentioned throwing the shoulder and giving signals to the opponent. The other thing that can happen is that the elbow flares slightly before the punch is on its way. If you've got a training partner, he can hold a kick shield against your side. If you're at home and you want to train this, use a wall. So foot against the wall, elbow against the wall. Okay, now I cannot flare the elbow. This teaches me to punch down a tube without flaring the elbow. Keep this really light. Remember, this is my second lesson on how to throw the jab. I'm not working against a person. There's no real footwork involved. So keep this really light and relaxed. Still nice soft knees. Elbow against the wall. Punch. Back on the same line. Okay? So it's another drill that you can do without the aid of a training partner. Okay, the last section for video 2, and that's making myself safe when I punch. Just because I'm on the offensive doesn't mean that there aren't gaps in my own attack that the opponent can't capitalise on. So one thing I need to do is cover my chin even when I'm punching. So from this side, my shoulder is touching my chin. On the opposite side, my shoulder is touching the chin, rather than being dropped here and exposing myself as the opponents slip to one side and come over the top. You need to be quite relaxed here. This is not something you can force it on. You need to come up with your shoulder and down with your chin and bunch yourself up. Okay, remember this is just a second lesson. Keep this really relaxed. Down in your stance, elbows in. Don't even worry about the lower body. Just fix that in place. And as you punch, just turn the fist over like a corkscrew. And just get used to the feeling of your chin and your shoulder touching your chin. Nice and relaxed. Hands high, elbows in. Okay, so even when I punch, I'm nice and safe. So a quick summary. Don't collapse the rear leg. Don't turn the heel inwards. Lock one side of the body off so it's not turning away. Stand against the wall to check the leg's not turning in. Stand against the wall to check the elbow's not flaring out. And just touch your chin with the jab to make sure you're safe even when you're punching. See you in part 3.